Hello, this is Kathy Bukowski. I'm the owner of CB Health Insurance, and this video is to talk about the Social Security office is closed. Now what do? I need to sign up for Medicare, but because of this pandemic and this crazy time, we are all adjusting. So I'm coming here from my dining room table. This is my new office space. We are all making adjustments, but never fret. I'm going to show you how you sign up for Medicare, and it's super easy. So let's start by making my head a little smaller, and we are going to go to the internet. Well, first we're going to the beach. This is my lovely beach scene. And we're going to start by going to the internet here. And we're just going to type in, I'm going to show you, if you went to Google, which is the search engine, right, we can type in and actually ask for what we're looking for. And if we say Medicare enrollment, a lot of things pop up. And usually the first couple of items that you'll see are ads, and you'll notice that when you're looking at this, it says ad, the word ad here. That is not the Medicare office. MedicareInfo.org, eHealth, Medicare coverage, none of these are actually the government website. The government website is Medicare.gov. And right here it says how to sign up and change. So you can get there from a couple of ways. You can do a Google search, or of course you can actually type in Medicare.gov. Now, if we check this Medicare.gov sign up sheet, it's going to take us to the page where we sign up. But the main page is the same. Medicare.gov looks like this. You'll see it in the upper left-hand corner. And then there's all these buttons, these drop downs in the menu. So the first one is sign up for Medicare, and it's asking us to take some steps. Let me close this to get started. And the 4th button down. Do you see this? Apply for Medicare online. So you actually don't have to go to the Social Security office. You can click this button, set up an account, and do all the forms and do the uploads right online. Once that account is set up, you'll have it forever. You can check the status of your enrollment. You can do a bunch of things. But a lot of seniors or Medicare eligible are not computer savvy. They get caught up, and they really want to do it the old-fashioned way, which is fill out a form and send it in. And that's the second way that you can sign up for Medicare. So over here, if you see, there's a forms button. So this was the sign up button on the far left, and we went down to apply online. All the way to the right is the forms button. And if we click on this Medicare forms, we get to a page that will pop up in a second. And in the middle of the page is where it says enrollment forms, okay? Now, there's actually 2 forms potentially, but for sure 1 form. If you're in your initial enrollment period, when you're just turning 65 and newly eligible, there is this application for Part A and Part B that needs to be filled out and sent to the local Social Security office. If you're over 65 and you have Part A, because everybody gets Part A when they turn age 65, but you delayed enrolling in Part B, you will need this second form. And that form can be downloaded and sent to your employer. The form is actually one that there's the application for Part B. That's this first one here when we click this link. And the second one is the request for employment verification. The employer is going to fill out that form, send it back to you. They can do it electronically. You can send it via email. And once you have these 2 pieces of paper completed, then you can submit them to the local Social Security office. And I'll show you how to do that. Real quick though, if we click on this Part A, enrollment application for Part B, you'll see that it's available in English and Spanish. It's just taking a minute for my computer, it's a little slow. And you can actually download it, you can print it. If you don't have a printer at home, here's down here the downloadable forms. When you click this, it's a PDF and you can print it. have a family member, a friend, a brother, a child, a son or a daughter help you out, whoever is savvy, maybe it's a grandkid that can print this form. And the form is pretty simple. It's not a very complicated form. It's easy to answer. And it tells you right on here who needs to fill this out and how you submit it. If you have any questions, of course, you can call the toll-free number, which is the government Social Security office, 1-800-772-1213. They will not enroll you over the phone. They'll help you with the form. And then they also tell you that you do have to get this application completed and submitted, you'll see, to your local office. So the next question I have is, how do you find the local office? Well, that's pretty easy. Let's just open up another tab here. Go back to Google. Our friend Google is very helpful. Whenever we have questions, we can just ask them. And we want to type in local, Social Security offices, right? Social Security office. There, it popped up because I've done this search before. So when I do this, it's going to base it on where you live, and it's going to pop up that, hey, there's an office. These are the different offices. And one of the things you'll notice that the local offices, some of them will actually list the nationwide toll-free number for Social Security. This is not the local office. Some offices do have their own number. I was helping a gentleman out in Elgin enroll in Medicare, and we got the forms from his employer. We got his Part B application. He was an older gentleman who had turned 79. We mailed him everything. He mailed it back. And I called the local Social Security office in Elgin, talked to a lovely lady who gave me a fax number to send in the form. So right now, what's happening is the Social Security offices are closed in the state of Illinois. However, all of the employees are working from home. Just like I'm sitting here in my dining room, they're working from home and they're getting applications submitted to them. Occasionally, they will reach out when they get an application to verify benefits. That application has a spot for your email and your phone number. I had a gentleman that was applying, and he got an email to call a number, and he wanted to make sure it was legit, not a scam, because they say Social Security will not call you. But of course, if you're enrolling for Medicare, they may reach out to you. If you don't have an email, that's the only way you're going to be able to talk to them. Once enrolled, it generally takes about 2 weeks to get your ID card in the mail. And they usually do not give you the Medicare number over the phone. So you want to give yourself a couple weeks to do this process. If you're in your initial enrollment, you want to make sure you're doing that at the start of your initial enrollment, which is 3 months before your birthday month. Certainly 2 months is plenty of time. Don't wait till the last month to do it. And if you are retiring and need to enroll in Part B, you're over age 65. And a lot of people are getting retirement packages because of all the pandemic, COVID stuff going on. It is something that you need to analyze if you're going to retire. You do need to go sign up for Part B right away, even if you take COBRA. Medicare becomes primary, and you will need that. So you'll need the 2 forms. You can get it on the website or do the online application. And hopefully you found this video very helpful. Thanks for watching, and watch for our future videos, and make sure you subscribe.